Okay, here we have the epitome of 50s era chrome, the chrome-laden 57 Chevy.
Hello, 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 all of our Motor City Solutions Facebook followers. How is everybody doing today? Gwen Stacy here live at the Hot Rod Shop in Taylor, Michigan. I just got my notification. Motor City Solutions is live. So if you guys are not yet subscribed to our Facebook channel, like us on Facebook, and the little bell in the right-hand side of the screen, hit that if you would like to get notifications every time we go live so you can stay up to date with everything that's going on in the Hot Rod Shop here. And we also are on YouTube, Instagram, and we even have Snapchat. So Motor City Solutions, follow us, you guys. Share it with your friends and family, anybody who is interested in classic cars. That's what we are all about here. So if you guys have not yet seen a Facebook Live, we do one once a week every Friday at 3 o'clock. What we'll do is walk through the Hot Rod Shop here, 28,000 square feet, all classic cars. All classic cars.
Every single one of them?
Every single one of them. I don't think we have a modern day car in the in-house right now.
Wow.
Actually, excuse me. There's a 2013 Corvette behind me.
Yeah, that's pretty modern day.
Hi Don, I didn't forget about you. That's a nice Corvette, the Panther. So we do exotic, custom, specialty, sports cars, not just classics, but we do focus most of our
Autorama cars.
Autorama cars, absolutely.
Award winners, right?
Award winners, that's right. So we're going to walk through the Hot Rod Shop here and see what cars we have in-house, see where the guys are at on some of the projects that we have been following, and see if we can get some tips and tricks from the techs. Tips and tricks from the techs on how to keep your classic car up and running good in the winter. We know Michigan winters can be kind of rough on our cars. This one has actually been kind of mild, though. I think it's 46 degrees, December 14th, 2018, 46 degrees today. So we'll take it. We definitely will take it. But yes, thank you so much for tuning in with us. You want to ride with me through the shop here, Don?
Let's hit the road.
Let's hit the road. Okay, very good. Let's do it. So Merry Christmas, everybody. I know Christmas is coming up, and everybody always is excited for Christmas. I think one time we had a customer, his employees bought him a gift certificate for our shop to get his car worked on. Actually, the 57 Bel Air that was up front there. Shout out to Paul and Lori Martin. So if you guys know somebody that does have a classic and they would just love to get their car worked on here, we do offer, gift certificates if you wanted to put some money down. That's always an option.
So what car do you want for Christmas, Gwen?
57 T-Bird.
Yeah,
the red one.
I should have known.
So we are walking into our trim room, our interior trim room here. We have our interior trim specialist, Stitch. Let me switch over here.
Stitch.
How you doing today, Mr. Stitch?
Good. How about yourself?
Doing very good, very good. Looks like, so if you guys have been following, we have been working on, Stitch, I should say, we have been following, and Stitch has been working on the interior seats, custom interior seats for the 73 Mustang over here.
There it is, right in the corner.
And so, this looks like he has the old seat here.
This is the door panel.
That's not a seat, Gwen.
Right.
Gwen.
I'm sorry.
You sit on a seat, you put a
door
door panel on the side of the door.
I needed a break from the seats because my hands are killing me.
Really?
All the hard work I have to put into that. So I thought I'd grab the door panel and just see what I got here that I'm going to have to work with to upgrade this. We're wanting to bring a trim up and have it curve up here so we can put in a little bit bigger of a speaker pod and put some shape in it like some of the newer ones. It'll just kind of cut up across. We're going to fill this hole, put the power window switches in the center console.
Possibly.
So we'll clean this up a lot better. Just like I said, I was just taking it apart to see what I had to work with so I know where to go, where to tell you to get or go with.
We still.
Now, so if you guys are just first time seeing the interior shop in this particular project on the 73 Mustang interior. Dan, our cameraman, say hi, Dan.
Hi.
Hi. Dan, the cameraman, has a special customer in Costa Rica. Yes, I will say it like that every single time.
You're getting better at it, too.
And thank you. And so Dan actually helped custom create the rendering here. And so this is the stainless steel piece. And that's completely, so it's a completely custom interior, well designed, right down to the stitch. They have deck stitch. I think they have French. Do you have French stitch in here?
Nope, just deck.
So right down to the stitch, everything is custom, everything is very detail oriented and completely created a one-off, I basically would say, right?
One-off seat, that's for sure.
Concept car quality, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
Or even better, actually.
Hopefully.
Yeah, really.
So it's looking good. So where are we at? What is this?
That's the old cover I just took off. That was the
test,
sample.
The test sample.
So this is the piece which you see right there stretched on is this piece here.
Oh, cool. Yeah,
So
let's look at that.
you can
And
see
so
it
look at the difference.
looks kind of junky just laying on the table. But all these little wrinkles and stuff, once you stretch it and put a little bit of heat on
gotta
it,
put some steam on it, right? Yeah.
Gets them right away.
Is that why you have
This
the
is what I want to
Jiffy
show you.
steamer stitch?
How,
Shout out to Jiffy.
This is how complicated the seat is. These are all separate pieces. Each piece I have to handle like 3 or 4 times before it actually gets sewn up, and then sewing everything up.
Wow.
These are straps to pull it down to the seat so it can't, just be real baggy.
So do you
And this is
actually
the rear.
sew this part to the seat here?
Yeah, I sewed that on
Wow.
there.
Interesting.
Of course I did.
Yeah.
Didn't have somebody else come
I
in
mean,
and do it.
So this little flap here.
Yeah.
Dan, I feel like, I don't know if they can hear me because I don't have
Everybody
the.
can hear you.
But so this little flap sews onto the actual cushion of the seat.
No. It sews onto the cover. I slide a little rod through it, put a couple of nips in this material, and then put tension on it from underneath so it can't be baggy.
Okay, so that has the
If
same
I
thing
didn't put
underneath.
that on there would be a little bridge, and it would be wanting to
would just-
do that
it would
and be
just float.
baggy.
Yeah.
Amazing. I can't feel any type of plastic.
It ain't. It's just cloth. It's
Well,
buried
did you
down
say you
into the crack.
Slide something in there.
Yeah, it's still rod, but it's buried down.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
can't
far
feel
you
it at
can't.
all. It's nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
One for the rear goes in to pull that down nice and tight, and then you have them running all the way up the sides
Wow.
to pull it down nice and tight in there. Glad that wasn't somebody's toe.
Do you have an example of one of the little rods that you use? I'd be interested to see.
There's 2 different types. This is what they call spring steel.
Spring steel.
It's
Don't hit me with that.
the,
Don't hit me with
the
that.
proper name is edge wiring. A lot of people know it. They use it on couches to put the front edge all the way around and be able to tie it down. And then we have what you call paper wire, which is a little bit softer, more pliable. Oh, and I can't reach it.
Thank you, Harry Potter.
There it is.
So which one is more often used? Oh wow, look at that.
I use them both a lot. It depends the application, how stiff and how straight I want the lines.
It's kind of bendable, obviously.
Yes, yeah, this is spring steel. You can actually get quite a
Wow.
bit of bend on
Oh
it,
my goodness.
and it springs back.
So we can't.
Can't really bend
That you
if
can bend it a little bit, but no, it will.
It'll
It
bend and
will
stay
start
back, right?
bending. Yeah.
Okay, good. So I see that there's a little bit of a steel wire on the inside.
Yeah.
So that helps it stay when you bend
Yeah,
it.
well, that's the spring steel inside, and they just put paper on it, so it ain't metal to metal all the time, rubbing and stuff like
And
that.
are these the little pieces that you've cut in advance to slide into those little special places?
No, those I had to cut out of another seat because the seat was too stiff.
Oh, wow.
So,
Too many steel rods, too stiff of a seat.
There's a balance, right?
no, he liked it, but it kept them up higher because we reinforced the springs because they were wore. So I like to put these in, in a long strip all the way across. It ties the springs together
Yeah,
and make
basically,
them work.
Vintage
You know.
cars have vintage springs in the seats, right?
Yeah,
Right,
they're
so
they're
they,
wore out, so
literally
I like
every
to
part of the old
rebuild
cars.
them.
Yeah, you gotta have
Some of your old
all of
cars, when you sit in the seat and you feel the seat just blah,
Yes,
all the
yes.
way down.
So many customers
That's
come in with
what
the
I
cushion.
do.
They come in and they literally have a pillow that they'll sit on. I mean, I could literally name 3 off the top. I know Miss Sam has one. Roger with the '79 Cadillac. They all have cushions because the seats, they sink.
Just sinks down
So
too
that's
far.
a huge thing. Yeah, that's
The
big.
springs are wore out, the foam's wore out, you know, and
It
when I
happens.
put on brand new foam, I always suggest to, you know, build up the spring pack with something to help stiffen it up. It makes all the springs work together instead of each spring individually.
Right. Very good. I like it. I like it. So, am I allowed to ask what that is?
That headliner,
Yeah.
it's out of a Camaro.
Oh, interesting.
It's,
What's this for? See, he's got
we're-
tons of crazy projects going on, okay? There's tons of stuff.
We're replacing a headliner in a Camaro, and we thought we were just going to have to recover it.
Oh, it's
But once we
nice.
pulled it out, we seen how bad a shape
Wow.
the board is in. So we says, no, we got to start with a new board. The opening is only supposed to be cut out. The board is supposed to be cut out to the opening of the sunroof.
That's the one
Oh,
that had
wow. So that's
And
sinking.
yeah, somebody.
That's the one that had the
Can we lift
one
it?
with
Can we show 'em?
the aftermarket sunroof, right?
Yeah.
They messed up putting in.
Yeah.
Did it.
And
Yeah, so this is obviously all sinking in, finding
Yeah.
a lot of problem area there.
oh
huh?
yeah, I hacked it up. I'll lower it back down, and I'll show you.
Whoop.
You can see all those cones on that side.
Yeah.
They're cut off
I do
where
see
you
that.
actually got a whole nother row starting. This
Yeah.
row is cut off halfway. And this is what keeps the headliner from going up too high. It bumps right
Wow.
into the
So it's
roof
lost.
of the car.
It's
So,
structural.
forgive me
Yeah.
if this is a silly question, but is this a factory make, or is this a custom job that was done?
This is a factory headliner.
Wow.
They take the
kinda crazy.
headliner out and they got to cut a hole in it for the sunroof of a vehicle. And usually, normally, you only cut the board back a half-inch gap all the way around, and then you float your material from that half-inch. But you can see, you know, how
much
can you
more
get
than a
any
half-inch.
position work? You know, you
Wow,
got,
that's crazy. It's
because
factory.
when it was like this, there was big old bumps and everything, and the lady
Looks like they
wasn't
hacked
happy
it out,
with
not cut it out.
Yeah, they.
I'm so surprised that it's actually factory.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
I don't know what they did. I don't know what they were thinking,
They
but
just slap the glue, you know.
yeah,
it's
we're
just-
waiting for a brand new board to come in, and then we're gonna fit in a car. I'm gonna mark right where it's supposed to be, cut it out an inch shy, and then put it up there and see how it's fitting and make sure it's gonna fit properly before I do the final opening of it and everything.
Right. It's like why you use the vinyl seats before doing the leather. You know,
Yeah,
to make sure it's fit tight.
Yeah,
Looking
we
good,
just
right?
want to make sure this thing is going to go in and fit right. The lady's been through enough headaches already, so we want
Well,
to
that had a bonded,
make it
an
make
aftermarket
her
bonded
happy.
Sunroof, right?
Yes,
it-
yes.
Once you took it out, you couldn't put it back in.
Well,
right?
the sunroof.
Yeah, the
No.
sunroof, yeah.
You can't.
Yeah.
It's bonded in
So
permanently.
you got to redo the
So-
whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, geez.
So it's
sounds
well,
like
it's
a-
just the headliner that we're actually
Hey, you
redoing.
said just a headliner. I was saying sounds like I thought you were gonna say headache, but he said headliner. Bad headliner. Sorry. Okay. Maybe not. No. A little bit. Hey, comment below if you think that was funny. Okay.
Is that your best material?
I'm working on it. Okay.
You need some hairspray.
Just kidding.
It would stay. That's for sure.
Oh, it is multi-adhesive. Okay.
Don't do that, Glenn. Don't do that.
Okay, cool, Stitch. So, I guess we'll have to come by again next week, and maybe we can see some of the door panels.
I don't know if I'll have any of them done or not, but by the end of next week, I should have the seats pretty much done. As long as I need my metal insert to fit up in here before I sew up the final
Yeah,
one,
when
just
do we
if
see
we're gonna
that?
have
I've
any
been waiting
issues.
for
So have I.
Well, yeah, I thought it was supposed to start Monday, but the guy who's supposed to work on it's just too wiped out on other things
Yeah,
where
I
he
hear ya.
can't get off it right
I
now.
hear ya.
And you know, this is going to be here for a little while, so we'll.
Right,
You know,
better to
I'll
wait
start
and
working
make it
on something-
perfect
exactly,
rather than
exactly.
rush it and have a problem on our hands.
Yep.
Absolutely.
And we have to make some little logos, machine some Colton Racing logos, and cover the metal with an aluminum cover too. So
sounds like Mr.
there's some work to be done.
Costa Rica is getting some.
He's getting
he's
some
getting
good
a really
quality
good package.
work.
Quality work.
Well,
That's awesome.
you know, if you can get a piece of stainless and we get the welds welded on, or the studs welded on the back of it, and then polish it and send it to an engraver, he could actually etch out the logo and then go back with that hard plastic color. What they kind of drop in, it will flow out and fill all the
area,
and then you can get color in that way and stuff. So yeah, there's all kinds of different things you can do. I mean, we could cut it all the way through with color on the back. You know, I mean, there's a lot of different things.
A real emblem. I don't want it to look like an embroidered stitch or just a cutout, laser cutout piece. I want it to have some dimension to it. So.
Yeah, we can make that
dimension
happen, right?
and style. Oh yeah.
Give me a little bit. Wait, I said, okay, that was a little bit. I need a lot of it, a little bit. Woo! Okay. All right, you guys, so let's go head out into Johnson's here today, and I know he's working on something pretty exciting.
Is he making a pizza?
Take your microphone so when I start talking.
Don't talk behind my back, Stitcher. All right, Mr. Stitch, well, thank you, sir. Always a pleasure. The seats are looking fantastic. They're over there whispering about me. Thanks. Thanks, Dan.
I'm not whispering
Bye,
about
Mr.
you.
Stitch.
Whispering about me.
So, moving right along through the hot rod shop here, the 79 Camaro is under wet sand. It looks like they have got a majority of the car done here. I think they might be working on...
Looks like a satin finish, doesn't it? Look at that.
Yeah, it's actually pretty cool when they wet sand it like that. You know, it really really dulls it up. And forgive me if I'm not using the right vocabulary on that. But it really dulls it up, and then once they put the polish on and shine it up, it really stands out and just, boom, in your face.
Yep.
So it's amazing. I love it. It'll look beautiful. If you want to get a really cool shot here of the Mustang with the Camaro, and now the Camaro, of course, is under wet sand, so you can't really see the similarities in the color, but they are two beautiful dark blue hues. So that's a nice little shot there. Very good, very good.
Am I supposed to get the sign?
You're supposed to get the sign.
There's the sign.
Ta-da!
Motor City Solutions.
Absolutely. If you guys are just tuning in, that is where we are. 28,000 square foot hot rod shop in Taylor, Michigan. About 20 minutes out from Detroit, the real Motor City, okay? Well, we're the real Motor City too, but you know, we're just located in Taylor. We're the solutions for the Motor City. How about that? Hey!
Janet Muncie is
Hi,
chiming
Janet.
in.
What's Janet say?
She says, hello, hello, headed up to Michigan tomorrow morning. My
Awesome.
home for a stay. Love the Camaro. I've wet sanded cars before.
Oh, one time for Janet.
Janet's
Any
a pro.
female that knows how to wet sand and work on
I
cars.
think Janet should
We
stop
like
by
that.
and see us,
Yeah,
right?
Janet, come by the hot rod shop. Come say hey. I love it. Thank you for tuning in with us. So, moving right along, it might get kind of loud back this way. Wow, that looks kind of cool. What is that, the Tempest?
That's what's left of the Tempest.
My
seems to
goodness.
me.
Or what, yeah, what was that, I should say. So I don't know what I bet you I could guess. Hey, Rick.
Yeah, me too.
What you working on? The wiring harness on the 38 Chevy. Get out of here. He rests his arm on me, said my arm's getting tired. Can I come up here?
Sure.
Okay, so this is Rick Carpenter, you guys. He is a mechanic here at Motor City Solutions. Has been with us for quite a while. What? I can't hear you, Dan. Mike. Oh, he wants me to say hi, Mike. Thanks for watching. Okay. Clip. Maybe get a pan of the shop while I'm miking Rick. I don't know.
That's all right.
Okay, here we go.
It's live. Everybody understands.
It's live, and they're
You gotta start over, Gwen.
Okay, you're just so close. I just feel like I can't breathe.
Well, I gotta be close.
Okay, so the Studebaker is right next to us here. If you want to pan over and get a little shot, Josh has got it up and running. Looks like he's taking it for a test drive, baby. Wow, that's exciting. I haven't seen it.
Wow, under its own power,
up and running.
Yeah.
Yeah, and look at the headlights.
Yeah.
That looks really cool, man.
That thing's purple.
Yeah. Well, okay, so we'll check in with Josh in just a second, but Ricky is diligently working on the 38 Chevy Master Deluxe.
Yes, I am.
And he has an American Auto Wire harness. Why are you so close? Oh my
Just
God,
to irritate you.
making me sweat. Okay, really you are. Like just a step. Okay, okay. So how's it going, Rick? And what problems are you coming to find, or is it going smooth?
It's going smooth. We just got our pins in for our connectors, so I can take the dash out whenever I want and just connect it with a connector.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Because you don't want to hardwire everything because it's a pain.
Yeah.
To remove.
So
if you ever have to service it in the future. So
it's like when I know I've seen the radios that have like the face of the radio and you just pull it off.
Well, see like a connector right here.
Yeah.
Like that's for the radio.
Okay, yeah, very simple.
So you just plug it in and then you're good to go. If you want to remove the radio, you just unplug it. You can take it out. Same with the dash. We'll be able to just unplug it and take it out of the car if we ever need to service anything.
Easy. So is that how you often wire these American Auto Wire?
It depends on the car. Depends if it's factory, aftermarket, how the guy wants it. It all.
So what kind of differences? What depends? What comes into play when you're deciding?
Well, since this car is a hot rod, basically, it's not like a stock car or anything like that. We're trying to make it serviceable, so that way, if he ever has to work on it in the future,
right,
he can easily disassemble the car and unplug everything and remove stuff.
Or bring it back for us too.
Or bring it back for us too and make our life easy.
He's setting himself up for the future to have smooth and...
It's all about customer service and return customers.
Yep. Actually, we have found, I think I've noticed that we've had Ricky and a few of other mechanics work on cars, and then sure enough, later on, they come for more mechanical upgrades, and so oftentimes, it is the same mechanic in the same car, and so it kind of is setting yourself up for future, right?
Yep. You build it, you service it.
Just like Paul Martin.
Yeah, exactly.
He worked on his car, what, 7-8 times now?
7-8 times. The 66 El Camino.
Oh,
Shout out to Brian Val and their dog Bella out in Florida. We miss you guys. Very good, Rick. All right, well, cool. I will stop suffocating you because I know I'm sweating. Oh, thank you, doll. Hello. Thank you. Oh. Pretty good at that. Thank you, Ricky.
A lot of practice, not a problem.
A lot of practice, not a problem. Quick with it. So,
what was that?
Ricky, he's quick-witted.
Quick-witted. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Janet Muncie, I need a T-shirt.
Come on by, Janet. We can definitely hook you up with a T-shirt. They are $25 plus tax. You're so close, Dan. You got it. Just like you're so close. It's like making me sweat. Okay, so we are. Oh my gosh, I can't take this. Okay, I gotta go. Bye. So we are looking at the 47 Studebaker. And it looks like the guys...
I'm going to get close on this, okay? Is that all right with you?
It looks like you are.
Studebaker. Cool.
Awesome. Very, very cool old, I call them bubble trucks. Very popular right now. Everybody is loving the old bubble-style trucks. The 36 Dodge is another one we have in-house, if you want to show them, reference. And, of course, we sold the Motor City truck, but that's...
And it's halfway to England.
It's halfway to England.
I just got a call from the guy.
Doing well. So I will peek inside here and see if we can get a word from our fabricator, Josh Hoy, on the Studebaker. So bear with me. I hate when I have to bug the guys. Dan, you're killing me.
I'm trying to frame this.
Hey guys, can we bug you? Okay. What are you working on over there? Here, can I put a microphone on you so we can hear you? Okay. This is Josh Hoy, you guys. He is a fabricator here at Motor City. And Scott Dronzella looks like he is peeking. Look at this guy. Are you seeing this? He shut the door. Look at him.
He's shy.
Okay, he's shy. Hi, Scott. Scott is another one of our master mechanics here at Motor City Solutions. How you guys doing today?
Not too
Are
bad.
you guys having fun over here?
Some kind of fun.
Some kind of fun here. Ready? Go. So I saw this little bad boy's up and running now.
Yeah, we're having one last little issue with the starter. We're having a pretty excessive amount of voltage drop going to the starter relay. So we're trying to pinpoint out why it's happened, what the cause of that is.
I see.
Other than other than the owner basically telling me what kind of hardware he wants to hold this down, if he wants a button head or like a 12-point stainless. That's all that's really left to do on this, is just figure out the voltage drop on the starter and what kind of hardware he wants to hold the dash in. Other than that, it's all done.
Nice. Yeah, it's kind of blurry on the side there. You're right, Dan. Can we scoot in? Can we get a good shot of the, or maybe let's go around the other side. Can we meet you on the other side here?
Yeah, go for it.
So we have followed the Studebaker since we had the dash all the way out of the vehicle. So now it is input inside. It's not locked in yet. We're still waiting. Oh, which way do I go?
Down.
That's quite different than what was in it when it came in, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Here, let's see. Is that showing up okay? Can you guys see this out there? Comment below or hit the like button one time. Oh, it's my white sweater. That's why you can't see nothing. Old buzzard. We go like this. There. Da, 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 da. So that is a custom design that he wanted, right?
Yeah.
Here, do it like this. Do. I know. Okay, it's got to stay out. When you're in the buzzard, the signal is going out, so we gotta keep the phone out, but that's okay.
Metal, huh?
Yeah, I guess. So, so what are these buttons here? Looks like
All
you
right,
got
so
the
this
purple
toggle
lighting.
switch is for the bed cover. Like if you look back, the bed should be getting ready to rise up.
Whoa, that's so sweet.
Trick.
Very nice. Very cool. Wow.
Waving at you, Glenn.
Yeah, talk about tricked out. That is cool. I like that. So Josh, did the Studebaker have that when it first come to the shop?
Yes.
Okay, so we just fixed it a little bit for
Yeah,
him,
we
put the switch in?
simplified the wire. He had some pretty complex wiring going on. I think he had like 4 relays to make that thing go up and down because it's a reverse polarity motor.
Uh-huh.
So they did some pretty elusive stuff to get it to work. But then he's got LEDs all the way around. You can kind of see the LED in here.
That's cool.
Actually, I'll raise the bed back up.
Oh,
There's
black light.
LEDs. Yep. There's LEDs in the bed. There's actually, if you look at your foot, you'll see the glow of the.
Oh, look underneath.
Yep.
Wow, that's this is awesome. I wish we could see it like in the darkness.
Yeah, actually, we should take a picture when the shop closes up where we can turn the lights off. I'm sure it'll
Yeah,
actually glow
like I
pretty
got
good.
of your turbos the other day. That
Yeah.
was cool. Is the car start? Can we start it up? Can we hear it
No,
run?
because I'm getting the voltage drop, so it's just. Yeah. Once I figure out what's going on with that, then yeah, it's ready to rock.
Okay, cool. It's
but yeah.
looking good. So you did the firewall. You want to show us that?
Yeah, I can show you that real quick.
Okay. Or you could show us later, Josh. I
No,
don't wanna
you're
interrupt
fine.
you.
You're fine.
Bear with us, you guys. We're live. It's raw. We never know what's going to happen. Customers here, customers there, everywhere.
Little billet there, or is it?
No,
Wow,
just
that's
chrome.
beautiful. Ooh, it's kind of warm under there, right?
Yeah, I just had it running. I took it out once already. You know, gave it a little shakedown real quick just to make sure everything was, you know, roadworthy.
Yeah. Wow, that looks awesome. This is going to be awesome when it's totally complete.
It's one of your custom radiator not hoses, but
Yeah.
tubing, right?
Yep.
Polished
Yep.
aluminum.
So
Yep.
you custom made that. Tell us everything you made under here, Josh.
Oh, so that's a list. We got the firewall, obviously, you know, stainless steel firewall, stainless steel doghouse around the motor. We got upper and lower radiator hoses that are aluminum. Made a custom fan shroud for a pusher fan. Oh, let's see. We got air horns. We got the old school Uga horn. Put a transcooler up front.
Very nice.
Got a transcooler up front. Before it was actually right up against basically the core support, and it did absolutely nothing. There's no airflow going to it whatsoever. So I put it in front of the fan, so at least when it's rolling, you know, it's got some kind of airflow to take some heat out of the trans.
So that'll really help with the performance.
Yep, had to rebuild basically both headlights because these lights didn't work. They were all rotted out of there.
Wow. So now did those lights always stay on, or is that?
Those are just running lights.
Yeah,
so,
they're cool. It looks good. Let's see if we can get some shot of the headlights.
So they come off with the running lights.
Can you turn the headlights on? Oh, there we go. Oh my gosh, it looks like a face. Wow, check that out. That looks awesome. Is there purple lighting underneath the hood?
Oh yeah.
There is? I thought so, okay, because I was like, what am I seeing here?
You can see it all in there. You can see it right here. See it right in there.
Yeah, that is awesome. This is so cool. I love this, man.
Yep.
Josh, you did such a good job. It looks freaking awesome. I love it. The customer is going to be so excited. Richard,
oh yeah, he'll be thrilled.
If you're not watching, when you are here and you do see it, you're going to love it. I actually love it, and maybe I could, you know.
Did you see the LEDs in the bed?
I didn't. You want to show us? Let's go this way. Oop, we're going the wrong way. So comment below if you would ride in the 47 Studebaker, okay? Or comment below and let us know which car you would ride in. Oh, okay. Here we go.
Yep.
That is so awesome. Wow. You're putting me on a chain. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
So yeah, it looks.
So yeah, we got
awesome.
LEDs on a switch. All the LEDs are on the same switch. Yeah, that's hot.
Wow, that's really hot. What the heck?
Yeah. He's got the purple neon around the license plate that's also on a switch, so he can turn that on and off as he pleases.
Nice.
Also, he's really worried, as I mentioned before, he's really worried about the engine overheating. So not only is the radiator fan on a thermostatic switch, it also has a manual override. So if he starts freaking out thinking his motor's going to start overheating and he's thinking that the thermostatic switch broke, he can turn it on manually too.
Oh wow, so that's relieving.
Yeah.
You know, when you're in a cruise and backing up, you know, you don't want to overheat.
And also the fan, just so he knows it's on, has a little LED ring around it. So as soon as the fan's on, it turns on.
Wow.
Take the fan off. Even when it does it on the thermostatic switch, this ring still lights up, even though you don't have it manually set on. So he's cruising down the road, and all of a sudden you see that light turn, you know, comes on, then he knows his fan's turned on.
Wow, dude, this is awesome. This is really.
And he's got the Yuga.
What? Let's hear it again. That's awesome. Sorry, sir.
And then actually.
He was smiling.
Step over there a little bit.
Okay.
Keep going.
Where do we go? Where are we going? Where are we going?
Keep going to the front, to the grill.
To the front, to the grill, to the grill, to the grill. Oh, Josh, really? Really right now? This is what happens when you work with a bunch of hot rodders. Okay, that was good. That was like a different horn, I feel like.
Oh no, it's two horns. It's got air horns and it's got the Uga horn.
Okay. Well, I said a different horn.
Well, I had a heart attack. So.
It looks so good, man. I'm so excited. I feel like you put so much hard work and effort and time into this.
Yep.
And I feel like the customer is going to be
he should be stoked.
Ecstatic. Yeah, definitely very happy.
Yeah,
Richard, I know that I would be, so I can't wait to see your reaction. Cool. What were you going to say?
The only issue I'm having with this truck is the voltage drop to the starter.
Okay.
So once I get that figured out, he can come by, pick his car up, and...
So what are you going to do to figure that out?
Well, I got to figure out where the voltage drop's coming from.
Okay.
Why is it dropping? Once I figure out why it's dropping, then I know what to replace. So until I figure out why it's dropping, I don't know what the fix is just yet.
Wow. So kind of got to do a little searching in there.
Yeah, you just got to start tracing out wires, you know, start doing a continuity test from point A to point B, see if you got a voltage drop in the wire, because it might just be as simple as one of the wires got pinched.
We hope, right?
Yeah.
We hope, but maybe not.
Yeah.
So it seems like often with the classics, it could be something really easy, simple fix, and it could be something not so easy, not so simple. But we got the guys here to handle it, so that's relieving, right?
Yep.
Awesome. All right, cool, Josh. Well, I'm going to go see what's up with Johnson. Thank you, sir.
No problem.
You're killing me, Dan. Here, I get you. Thank you. Hello. Mic test, mic test. All right, man. Have a good weekend. I can't wait to see the car. Can we see the truck in a finished completion maybe next Friday? You're awesome. All right, cool. Thanks, Josh. So, moving right along. Oh, I dropped my buffer. Dan, you're really killing me here. Okay, so if you guys are just tuning in with us, we are live at Motor City Solutions, Hot Rods and Restorations. We are walking over in the sheet metal department. Come here, Danny, so you can stop pulling on me. Goodness gracious! Okay, we're moving. So, I'm free! I'm free! No more connection! Okay, sorry. So, hi, Johns. What's up, man? How are you?
Not bad. Over here in my own little world.
Yeah, it looks like it. Oh my goodness, crazy. So, 67 Tempest?
It's either Tempest or Le Mans. I think it might be a Le Mans.
Oh, really? I heard somebody say Tempest, and I heard somebody
they're all real similar.
Are they?
GTO, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like a GTO would be a upgraded version, like of the Morons. Tempest was I don't know what you're talking.
So, what are
Same
obviously
platform,
cutting out?
just trim.
Yeah, just different trim packages and stuff.
Oh, okay, okay. So what are you doing to this? Obviously cutting out all the floor pans.
Yeah, this is gonna be another one of those. What are we not gonna do to it?
Oh yeah, seems like you always get stuck with those, huh?
Yeah, yep, good times. But yeah, we're doing the whole floors. Inner outer
Can I come
wheel
under here?
tubs.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Man. It's like, you know?
It's like a little clubhouse in
Yeah,
there.
it's a clubhouse!
Yeah.
Welcome to the clubhouse!
My own little world.
This is awesome. This is crazy.
Yeah, here's a prime example though. Remember how I always say these cars rust from the inside out?
Yes.
Well, this is one of the rare times where you actually get to see what the inside of a rocker panel looks like.
Oh my
So
god.
you look at the outside of the rocker panel and it looks pretty clean, rust-free, but in reality, they rust from the inside out. So this is what
Can I
the
break
inside
this?
of that panel looks like. What's that?
Can I bend that?
If you have to, I guess.
That
I just-
outside rocker panel.
I just want to show a good example of...
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look bad. You know, when you look at the outside of the rocker, you don't expect to see that on the
But I
inside.
mean, it has like a pickled coating on it, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's...
Oh wow,
it's,
no way, I'd never...
galvanized. I think it might have been galvanized
Yeah.
at that time, yep. And that's the only reason they didn't rot as bad
On
as...
the outside as
Yeah,
much as the inside,
yep.
yeah.
So when it's galvanized, what's that
That's a
doing for the
coating-
car?
Well, that's a coating they put on the metal. It's like a treatment that keeps it from rusting.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why a lot of times you'll have other parts on the car rust and the rocker panels would still be good.
Uh-huh.
This particular car had some critters living in it.
I know there's spider webs up in here.
I wish it was just spider web.
Well, I mean, there is. They're still there. That's what I'm saying. They're still in there.
That's like foam from like a rat's nest.
Ew!
Rat's nest.
God, man, they really burrowed inside of this little
That's
sucker.
where they like to live.
Did you find the nests?
Yep.
Ew! That would have been good to get on tape.
This is why we wear dust masks.
Gross.
Dust mask when we take these things apart because of the rat stuff, you know. And it's hard to get a vehicle, you know, that needs to be restored that doesn't has not had some critters living in it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, remember that one time when the shout out to Ryan Leach, one of our team members here, when the mouse jumped out of the trash can onto his chest. He said, "Ah!" It was so funny. I never heard a grown man scream. No, that was maybe Brandon.
Nice.
Okay, so yeah, definitely a lot of critters that we have found. So what's your next step?
Well, the next step is see how that one's empty. This is basically the piece that I'm cutting off, and then this is actually part of the floor, so it'd be the inner rocker and the floor. So I'll get this part cut off, and then I'll repair some little spots. We might end up doing something with that rocker. I'm not quite sure what the guy wants to do, if he wants to replace it or just put a little patch in it and, you know, clean up the inside. We'll see what that entails.
Wow.
And then I can put a floor in it. So this is one of those scenarios where you cannot predict what these cars look like until you start cutting them apart. You know, everybody wants a definite answer of you know, what it costs and how much of how much they have to cut away, and there's
Right.
no definite. If I was psychic enough to predict that, I would have predicted the winning lottery numbers.
We would be saying,
We would be
call
talking
me
to you
now
right
for your free
Yeah.
reading from Mr. Johnson. I was going to say Miss Cleo, but yeah. So this is crazy. How many cars have you had in the sheet metal department here in the last month?
In the month.
And when I say cars, I mean cars completely cut out and cut in
Well,
half and dissected like this.
In the last 3 years, we've probably done 4 or 5 cars like this.
I feel like I've seen like at least 3 in the last
Well,
month
there's some
over
of them-
here.
Well, there's some of them that get just the floor, or some of them that get just the quarter panel. You know, we've rebodied at least 4 or 5 cars since I've been
Then that would be like a full
Yeah,
restoration.
well, rebodied meaning as floors, quarter panels, inner outer wheel tubs, trunks, you know, you name it. So basically rebodied the car.
Yeah, literally all of it.
Yeah. So I mean, and you don't see a lot of that done in places. Most places won't get into it that much.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know if they just don't.
Just
get
because
into
of
it.
that risk factor you were just telling us about?
Just that and the time factor, the skill level it takes to do it. A lot of people don't want to do it. It's hard to make money doing it. So
I know a normal body shop won't take in cars like this. They
No,
want it,
they won't.
They want it in and out.
yeah, they want to do quick little small jobs,
Yeah.
make more money on it.
Right.
You know, it's hard to make money doing these bigger jobs. Luckily, we have the capabilities here to do it,
and the skill
and
from
the
our
skill,
team,
well,
Tex.
meaning it's capabilities. you
Yep.
know. So and we just ain't afraid of anything.
And the passion, right?
And we're not afraid of anything.
And they're not afraid of anything. Okay, okay, we'll give them that. We'll give them that.
They might not be, but I am.
Well, I'm like
Because I
afraid
paid for it.
I'm afraid I'm gonna get like bit by a critter or something, jump out of somewhere.
It's possible. But it's gonna pass, We can't do
Awesome.
much living in it now after all the hammering and
Grinding.
I've been doing it and grinding. So.
Very
I
cool.
only made a condo in the glove box of my 1940 LaSalle.
Condo, I like that. Very cool.
So it happens.
All right, John. Well, I guess I will.
And be careful getting in and out of here because you would need a tetanus shot if you get cut by anything.
Go out
Okay.
that way and don't
Going this way.
hit your head on the.
All right, Mr. Johnson. You too. Thank you so much.
Props to Dan, our cameraman.
Shout out to Dan, our cameraman, in the house, in the house. Hey. Oh, come here. One time, really quick, I do just want to say props to Dan, our cameraman. Hey, Dan. He's probably mad at me right now. But that's okay, because I still love him. Hi, Rania. Hi, Dave Riley. Say hi to Dan, the cameraman. Hey, hey, hey. We love you, Dan.
Love you.
Okay, so,
Even if you are
very
mean
nice. It looks, even if I'm what? I
to me.
don't
If you
know.
are mean to me.
I don't want to hear.
I think she makes a sport out of it.
Oh, no. You know I love you. Bye, Johns. Cool. Very cool. So, we are moving to the back of the shop here, and I'm going to see if we can get a couple words on the 67 Fastback Mustang. Shout out to Barb and Dave Hartline. Looks like we have Todd Wilson, the guy with the gun, most of the time in the paint booth, back here. So let's see what we got. Oops, sorry. Hey, Todd. You want to do the dance? Look at you, man. You got the hat going. You got it all going on. Here you go, sir. Okay, so we got the 67. Oh, is Tim back here too?
Yep, he's hiding back there.
Hey. How you doing? Very good. So, what do you got going on today here for us, Todd? You're on the south side of the shop
Yep.
today.
Body man today.
South side. What do you got going?
Doing some body work on this one. Some of these pieces aren't fitting the way we'd like them, so I went through and adjusted it, got it fitting a lot better.
That's not factory.
As you can see, it's definitely not factory. Customer wanted all the gaps tightened up, all the door gaps, everything tightened up on the car. You can see on that side how much that panel sticks over.
Really?
It's got the gaps all the way around it. We're going to tighten all that up.
Yeah.
And through here, it's not lining up quite good there. So that's what I'm working on there, is making sure everything's consistent,
Wow. So
making the lines nice.
with the measuring of that, like, are you using a specific tool or?
Usually I'll just kind of open up holes if I have to, or if I can just kind of shift it around, or just kind of manipulate the part as much as possible.
Right, because looking at this, you can, visually easily see, if you want to look from this side, Dan, the gap is very spread apart here, and then very close right here. So
Yep.
you can visually with your eyes kind of just even that
Yep.
all out. And
You get the best adjustment first
Yep.
and then work on it, right?
Yep.
absolutely,
Clean-
and it makes a difference.
I cleaned all the old paint out of there, so it's all just raw metal right now on that side. And that's why I was able to get a little bit tighter. And some of my bigger gaps like we're seeing in here,
Yeah.
I can add some material to the fender because it's got a little more body to it to hold it. This is such a thin wall, it won't hold it, it'll just crack.
Oh, wow.
This is pot metal anyways, right?
Yep.
Pot
so-
metal. What's pot metal?
Just a different type of metal. It really, it doesn't hold the pillars as good because it's a thinner edge, more or less.
Oh, okay.
It's like an aluminum slush, right?
Yep.
Gotcha. Aluminum slush. I like it. Very
So-
cool. So, are you excited to get this one in the booth for paint?
Yes.
What
yes.
what color is this going to be?
This is, it's going to be the same color, Brittany blue.
Brittany blue. And is that it's got more pearl, more metallic?
This
is it
one,
a
this
factory
one,
color?
yeah, it's a factory color. It's all metallic. There's no pearl in this one.
And is it true that metallic colors are harder to paint on the cars?
Yes and no. You just gotta let it do what it needs to as far as using slow solvents. Use fast solvents, it's just gonna want to stand up on you. You let it lay down the way it wants to with slower solvent, it just flows out, makes it a little more easier to spray, I guess you could say.
Smoother.
Yep.
This is
Very cool.
This is an S code, so it's very important that the paint matches the paint code
Yep.
on the tag, right?
Yep. Yep.
From the
So-
factory.
Awesome.
We'll spray the whole
value.
car.
The whole entire car?
Yep.
So it's a full paint job. What about you, Mr. Tim? How you doing today?
All right.
What are you working on back there?
Yeah.
Gapping?
Yep.
Quarter extensions, deck lid.
Let's see if we can get a good shot of what Tim's got going on back here. You guys splitting the car up?
Yeah, I
In
didn't.
front, you go in the back?
Yeah.
I didn't have nothing for paint at the moment, so I come down here and help him with it.
Nice. Well, we're grateful that you can do that, right?
Yep.
So what is that you're putting inside there? Duraglass? Okay.
Quarter extensions.
This is sharp.
Yeah, they get
Is
ready.
this complete right here?
No, I have to get ready to stop after I'm done with it. Make everything sharp, then you boil off the edges. The radius you want.
And I heard that this might be an Autorama car.
Yeah, that's right.
That's what we're shooting for.
Yeah, and if you guys don't know, okay, I always call Tim Mr. Autorama, okay? He is Mr. Autorama. Yeah, you know it. Look at there, we got a smile.
Yeah, make these fit.
Uh-huh.
Better. You know?
Yeah, wow, that
yeah.
looks very clean.
Because before this was sticking up, they didn't fit right, so we shaved some off and got it all molded in so that it looked like it's supposed to.
Yeah, it looks very
Well,
even keel.
well, yeah, once it's pulled up, it'll be nice.
It's sharp. Looks great.
Yeah.
So Autorama, what month is that? Is that March?
I think it is March this year.
March 2019, you guys. Stay
In a
tuned.
year.
Yep,
In a
it's going
year.
to be exciting. All right, cool, you guys. Well, I guess I'll leave you to it.
Just like the rest of it, yeah.
Oh, you probably can't hear you because you don't have the mic. Here, go by him.
You know, have to fix all that.
That one's really bad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow, oh my gosh.
This one too, but you can't do with the paper.
Paper, yeah.
I have to adjust the door and see what I can do with it, you know?
Absolutely.
Like the door and the fender doesn't meet up right here. Bad gap. Gotta fix all that.
Wow.
Cool.
We don't really have to cut it apart,
What is
then. You
it?
just got to work on the.
Just gotta massage it
Yeah.
a little bit. Adjust here a bit.
Is that how you do it, Todd? You gotta massage it? You gotta work the car in, work it right? You gotta become the car.
From the car. Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's
All
what
right,
the
you got.
designer said one time. You gotta be the car.
You gotta be the car, become the car. All right, well, Mr. 67 Mustang, Fastback. That's what I should call you from now on. The whole time you're working on this, I'll just call you Fastback. Yeah? He's done a few of those. I don't know if you guys can hear him.
That one right there.
Oh my gosh, hey, look
That
at
was
that.
for the 50th anniversary when I was working someplace else. We did it
50th anniversary.
Whenever they come back with the Mustang,
Yeah.
we ended up building this car here.
Wow, that's really cool, man.
Dynacorn body.
Oh,
That's what
yeah.
it started out to be.
Yeah.
That's what I
Well, then that needed a lot of work.
I did. Quarters. Deck lid was hanging over the quarters. I had to, did all that.
That is so cool. Look at that. That's the same car. Look at that.
Yeah,
See if you
just
can get a good
designed
shot, Dan.
different, you know?
There we go.
We lost our connection, folks, but now we're back.
Yeah,
That's
what
so
brings
cool.
me back. It's Brittany Blue and everything.
I know who was doing those cars. I was over there.
That is
Was
so
you?
Yeah,
cool.
That's I was working over there. At
Were
the
you?
time. Yeah,
Okay.
whenever
How many
we
of
did
those
it.
did they sell?
I don't know. We only did 6.
6?
Back to the future.
You know,
I love
that
it.
one over there I did.
Uh-huh.
And then the other one that's in that magazine, the Mountain or
Uh-huh.
motor one too. This one we did the bullet car.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that's
I remember that. I
awesome.
remember that, yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, we did
We
that
should
one
like,
too.
can I put this on the board over there?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, I remember. I remember them doing that. That was
Okay.
cool.
Cool, Tim and Todd. Tim and Todd, you guys, in the body shop here. Let me see, how do I do this?
Yeah, just loosen them up.
Oh, there we go. There's a hand from the man. That's so cool that you worked on the same thing. Oh, I'm tightening it, man. Oh, no, I'm not tightening it. Nope, we gotta go a little bit out more.
Wrong way, Glenn.
No, I'm going the right way now.
I think he ended up selling this car. Too.
Did he? Yeah.
I think so.
There was a couple of companies that were gonna.
Jeez, this is killing me. Tim, can you get a hand here, okay? I'm dying over here, man.
A company in Florida that's building
there we go.
Convertibles.
Oh, they're doing a convertible?
Yeah, it's like $125,000.
Wow, really?
There you have it. Except we didn't really start from this, but that's okay. It's still gonna let
He's lucky you didn't start from that.
I know. I'm still working on that thing, you know?
Yeah.
Awesome. I love it. All right, Mr. Tim, Mr. Fastback, Mr. Autorama, Mr. Todd Wilson, the guy with the gun. Gentlemen, thank you so much. Yep, we will check in next week and see where we're at with it. Very cool. You guys, thank you so much for tuning in to Motor City Solutions live feed at 3 every Friday at 3. Don't forget to tune in or subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell on the right hand side there if you would like to get notifications every time we go live. And we hope you have a good weekend. And yeah, I think that's it. Thanks so much, you guys. Have a good weekend. Bye.